So I'm just gonna let the music run for a few minutes before maybe a few more women want to join late, and then I will start with the session. So I just invite you to receive the words, whether you understand or not, to receive the song in your heart, in that space where you feel at home. And if you know Spanish, you can sing with me.
Tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, presencia. Claro como un cristal, puro como el agua, fuerte como el fuego. Presencia. Medicina, ayúdame a estar presente. Medicina,
Ayúdame a estar presente.
Aquí y ahora en todo lo que hago. Aquí y ahora en todo lo que hago. No ayer, no mañana estoy aquí.
Una mañana estoy aquí.
No en el futuro,
Not in the future, not in the past, here and now, rooted in your heart, says the song.
Estoy aquí. Todo está en movimiento, flotando, corriendo. Todo está en movimiento, flotando, corriendo. Pero estoy aquí, cantando la canción. Pero estoy aquí, cantando la canción en la presencia. Cantando con el agua, cantando con la tierra, cantando con la tierra, cantando con el agua, cantando con la tierra, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con la tierra, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con el agua, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con el agua, el fuego, el aliento, con la luna y el sol.
We sing with the sun and the moon. We become one with the air.
Presencia en energía, presencia en el cuerpo, presencia en energía, presencia en el cuerpo, presencia aquí en nuestro corazón, presencia aquí en nuestro corazón, presencia.
Okay. Okay. So, welcome everyone. So beautiful to see so many women all over the world. New way of connecting with each other. First of all, I just want to share that I was playing this song because this session is, the core of this session is what the song is saying. The song says, presence in your body, presence in your energy, presence in your heart. Yeah, and for me, this is the core of and I think, first of all, with ourselves, and then with the beloved ones and the rest of the world. And so my name is Santoshi, and I'm in the world of Tantra since I was 26. And at that time, I'm 52 now. So it's been like 25 years, more or less, a little more. And at that time, I was an architect working in Spain, where I grew up in a very normal, traditional family. I was just about to get married. And then life took me to Mama, India. So my heart is very connected to India. And I started traveling in this country, and I discovered the ashram of the Indian mystic Osho. And my heart was taken by that place, and I decided to stay there. So that was mainly the 360, 180 degrees of the turn of my life, and the beginning of an amazing journey that takes me to where I am sitting right now, in a little home. It looks like a fairy, witchy home on a hill in Ibiza, back to my motherland, but in an island which is a little bit like, yeah, like fairyland somehow, although we are very much also in the world here. And what can I say? That for me, Tantra is the only path that I found that, first of all, puts women, so souls embodied in a woman's body, in an equal platform with men, and also like with a lot of responsibility to really honor the qualities, because the feminine is the doorway in Tantra in many, many ways to the divine. Yeah. So your body becomes your temple, and your experience into this ocean of presence, which I call the divine. And the beautiful thing of Tantra also is that you don't need to practice it. In fact, it's very difficult to practice it in a cave in the Himalayas, because the way, at least it passed through me to my teacher, to my master, it's by experience it in your everyday life. So Tantra happens in the world, moment to moment. And it happens when you are washing the dishes, when you are cooking, when you are walking in the streets, when you are taking care of your children, making love with your partner. It's all included in the same package. And I understand in our society, especially in the Western world, Tantra is being taken like a way to have better sex. But this is such a small part of it. And in fact, it's not separate from the whole elephant. Like, the moment you can be present in your body and present in your emotions, your sexuality changes. Yeah, only that. And this is a lot, actually. Yeah. And of course, many, many, many other ways contribute to help you to reach there. So yeah, for me, Tantra is such a, and it is also, it's never ending, discovering the beauty of being incarnated in a female body. And it's so yummy, so yummy. I could never imagine how much I could enjoy my own body, my temple. And also in this package is included to realize how much power we hold in our emotions, that energy that moves through us continuously. And that personally I judge a lot, because I had a very emotional mother, and I thought she was a little bit crazy. So when I was an architect, I was trying to just be in my, what then I understood it was my immature masculine, and to avoid all that through my, how to actually use that volcano of energy, which actually is my passion and it's my life, into creativity, yeah, into something that is not only good for me, but from people around me. So there is also an awareness in your emotionality and an empowerment and a mastering of your emotionality. And there is an understanding of on the capacity of how much unconditional love we can hold and we can share. And it's such a beautiful journey in rediscovering all the qualities that you embody as a woman in a natural way, and also all the qualities of the inner masculine that is within you too. And in the meeting of both, then we can start embodying that mature woman walking on the earth, yeah, sharing her grace, her beauty, her sensuality, her use, her wisdom, yeah, held by this masculine presence that she recognized within herself too. So this is basically the journey that I share in the platforms that where I teach, but I don't even call it teacher. I just hold platforms for women, not only as participants of a group, but also Tantra Woman is a big platform in which many teachers, we co-create different things together. And here I want to speak the last thing, and then we move into the practice. And the last thing, which is actually the first thing. And this is why my life, it's mainly, I've been working in Tantra in many different ways. I had tantric partners and taught couples courses and mixed courses. And I create a huge festival in Ibiza where hundreds of people from all over the world come and meet and play and meditate. But what it has my heart is actually this Tantra Woman platform, because it's been and it is still such a healing for me as a woman to meet women as equal and co-create together. And it was beautiful when I came into this festival, when I was invited, because I see all these faces of the other teachers or speakers, and many of these women have been in my life, and we met in different places in the world. And I could remember moments in which I felt jealousy, I felt competition, I felt, even with some of them, we have like clashes, you know. And I also remember the moments in that we melt together and we create beautiful things, and we laugh and wow, and I rejoice in their beauty and they rejoice in mine. Yeah, so these two polarities we have. And I grew up as a daughter who was competing with my own mother for the love of my father. And after that, I compete for many years with other women for sexually in so many other ways. And now my work is just to rejoice together in the beauty that each of us holds and is unique. There are not two women the same. It's impossible. Like there are not two vaginas the same, two yonis, as we call in Tantra, the same. As there are not two flowers the same. They can be similar, but never the same. And each perfume is absolutely unique. So I call for women who are shining in their own beauty and co-creating in love with each other. And I know when we reach that point together, we will transform this world in a better place. I get goosebumps and I even get touched by my own words. So yeah, I hope they touch you too. And with this, I like to move. Oh, I just saw a dear sister from Turkey, Jarna. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry now in front of the camera. Sorry, women. I'm crying out of love. Sometimes I feel so much. So yeah, I want to share with you. I said in the message 5 keys for intimacy, And also I want to bring them in a short meditation so you experience them. So the 5 keys, one is moving energy together. This could be with yourself, first of all. If you cannot do it with yourself, it's very difficult, as I said, to do it with others. So it can be with yourself, can be with your partner, can be with your sons, your daughter, friends. Moving energy. Yeah, now we are going to do it together very shortly when we start the meditation. Could be laughing together, crying together, moving together, breathing. Yeah, because this awakening of the energy gives you the life. It's the life force that you can use then for anything else. In this case, to allow our hearts to open more if that's possible. But moving the energy. Second, touch. I mean, for me, touch it's been such a discovery in Tantra. In fact, I became totally massage addicted. I have addiction of massage. Now I'm running Zoom sessions from my bed in which I massage myself, and I invite the women to, whoever comes to do same. Yeah. So touch, really touch your body, and not like just putting cream in the morning, 5 minutes, but give yourself that touch that you always long to receive from someone else. Yeah. And touch your lover, touch your partner. Sometimes I see couples walking, living together, they hardly touch each other. Yeah, it's so important to communicate love through the body, like animals do. So let's not lose that immensely tool that humans we hold. Yeah. Then vulnerability. It's a little bit what happened to me a few minutes before. My heart opened and tears came to my eyes, and then there was some energy moving and looked like laughter. But yeah, we are vulnerable beings, and for so long I tried to pretend that I was strong and I could hold everything, and the more I age, the more I mature, the more I realize, why should I hide my vulnerability? Why should I hide my tears if it's the gift that God gave me as a human being? Yeah. So express your vulnerability with yourself, first of all, and then with your partners, with your beloved ones. And when something hurts, instead escaping from the hurt, but blaming the wall or blaming the other, just feel that hurt, feel that pain, and pain opens your heart and opens a space for pleasure. Yeah, pain and pleasure are on the same circle. This is another amazing discovery that I had through Tantra. So yeah, dare to share your vulnerability brings a lot of intimacy with yourself and with your beloved ones. Then eyes gazing. It's a little difficult with the computer. But yeah, notice how we avoid to really rest in each other's eyes. Kids do it often. When you look at kids, sometimes you don't even know this kid that is maybe sometimes in the past when I was in the airport. Yeah, and a kid will just stare at me and I will stare at the baby and it's so natural and it's so relaxed. Why we lost that capacity of falling into presence just. And through the eyes, we meet that space of pure presence. Yeah, we meet the divine. So that's why I asked you to bring a mirror. If you don't have it, it's also fine. That we will be using at the end of the meditation. And if you can get one, just go and get it now so you are ready. And yeah, notice with your partner and with your beloved ones, if you can just rest in their eyes. And if you cannot, I invite you to just that and sense what's stopping you, no? Anyway, it's a long journey. Often there is some tension going on, and that's what it's about why it's difficult, that connection. And then vulnerability will save that bridge. And the last one, it's, of course, communication, but really true communication. Like often we meet people and we say, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm great. The weather is fantastic. You know, when you meet people in the elevator and you say, yeah, the weather is great. Oh, maybe mañana rains. Okay, yeah, these are words. But to communicate exactly what you are so afraid to communicate. Like for me, actually, it was not easy to say that some of the women in this context, which actually are my very dear love, I would say all of them. And I can say I can remember moments that I wanted to kill them. And if they are listening to me, I think they can relate with what I'm saying. And they wanted to kill me too. And that I felt this jealousy and competition. It was not easy for me to recognize this. Yeah. And to share it like this openly. I don't know who's listening. Yeah. But it also brings me closer to my truth and closer to them. Because I know they also know, and they will remember those moments in which the wave passed. And after each of us express its truth, for dark that it may look, then a space for realness for real opening, for real intimacy can take place. Yeah. Okay, so saying this, we are gonna move into a meditation together. And you know, a Tantra meditation, it's not only sitting or lying down. It's okay. If you are, please feel free to move through this in whichever way you like. We are not in a group room, so I'm so new to this way of working. I don't know how it works. But actually, I'm gonna invite you first of all to activate the energy. So, and this you can do it in whichever way you feel like, yeah? If you are lying down and you want to activate your energy by arousing your nipples, for example, like if I start doing it myself right now, it's like just the pleasure I feel in my nipples can start creating little shaking and waves, and I can move into an orgasmic wave. This could be very advanced for some women. Could be, I'm gonna put some music and maybe I just dance with you. You can also breathe deeper. You can laugh. You can shake. But just bring a little bit more energy to your body, yeah? And then from there, I will be guiding you into a more quiet space. But let's co-create some Shakti energy together, each one in whichever way is right for you. So, and I'm gonna put a soft male voice to accompany us. So it's not only Shaktis, but we have some Shiva here too. If the music is disturbing you, you can take off the headphones and just dance with the computer music or do whatever you feel like. And then we will put the headphones again for the more slow meditation. Okay, enjoy. I love this. Peace.
Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail
jump, to dance, to laugh. Really activate your Shakti energy. Go for it.
Just you wait and see. Leave me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just dreaming the wind carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, think it's the best of me when I'm sailing.
Yes, go for it.
All caught up in the reverie.
Let's fill up each of the countries where you are with Shakti energy. Let's enliven the whole world with our dance, with our movement, with our energy. Go for it.
Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just dreaming the wind carry me. Soon I will be free. Well, it's not far back to sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away. Find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Then you believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just dreaming the wind carry me. Soon I will be free.
Okay, stop for a moment. Stop where you are. Just for a moment. We are not done yet. And just feel this Shakti energy running through each cell of your body. Feel it. It's yours. It's your power. Yes. Okay, we're gonna dance 3 more minutes. I invite you to dance as if it's been the last 3 minutes of your life. Let's go. Nice and dance. Yes, I am to be woman.
someone new to try and help me forget about you. Time and again does me no good. Love never feels the way that it should. I love you then, I guess I'll love you forever. And even though I know we'll never stay together, I think of how it could have been. We could just start over again, and I never be the same without you here. I'll live alone, hide myself behind my tears. No, I'll never be the same without your love. I'll live alone, tried so hard to rise above.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good for you. Now nothing either of us can say is the way you feel today. Sometimes love slips away. Just one thing before you go.
Yes, slowly coming to the end, wherever you are. Allowing your eyes to close, whether you are sitting or standing. If you hear me well and you are standing, you can stay as you are. And taking a deep breath and just feeling all this life that so fast can be turned on fire. It's your fire. Yeah. The other thing in Tantra is that we welcome all our elements. They are all part of this amazing creation called woman. So just acknowledging your fire. And noticing where is the home of your fire. And maybe just bringing one hand to where you feel it's the home of your fire in your body. Whatever is true for you. Remembering always that each woman is different. And whatever you feel, this is the most important thing. Don't ever let anyone contradict your experience. Your experience is what is the value. So just bringing your hand to that part of your body where your fire awakens. Yeah, and honor that. Yeah. And then you know where to go when you suddenly need more passion in your life or things. Yeah, sometimes just putting a little music in the morning or shaking or closing yourself in the toilet and screaming like crazy or in the car. Yeah. Honor this energy. And also notice how much space this energy has in your life. How much space you give to the fire in your life. to be. Knowing that if we repress our anger often, also our spontaneity will be shut down, because it's the same energy. It's fire. Just saying yes to your fire and saying yes to learning the way to express your fire without burning anyone else, but just creating flames of joy. Like we are here, doing here right now with our dance, elevating the vibration in our homes and in our bodies. Okay, and next you can stay with your eyes closed if you feel, and at some point, if you hear me well, you can just move through the space. Yeah, and stay connected with yourself. I'm gonna invite you to invite your body. I will put some soft music and you are gonna start feeling the power of your own touch, touching yourself. And of course, you may feel it stronger in those areas of your body that you don't have clothes on. You can move through this in whichever way you want. If you want to turn off the video and take some clothes off, please do. Otherwise, you could even just start with your face, with a very light touch, bringing all your presence to your fingertips, and really honoring this face that your soul chose in this incarnation. Becoming one, the giver and the receiver in each millimeter of the skin that you touch. Allowing your mouth to be slightly open so the air can flow through it. And your cheeks can relax. Receiving each sensation in that dark ocean that you hold within your womb. So as the lover you are, thanking your face with your hands in each millimeter of skin. And maybe also asking forgiveness if you judge. Maybe the new wrinkles, that area that you don't like. Loving each millimeter of it with your hands. Very slowly, giving yourself the time. Caressing your face like you would like the best lover to do so. And then with your eyes closed, also shifting into the receiver, as if someone would be touching you right now, receiving this loving touch. Noticing each sensation. Some more pleasurable, like the lips. The lips hold so many erogenous points there that you can easily discover with your fingertips. And the more presence you bring, and the slower you move, the more you can feel. And then maybe also moving your hands to other parts of your body, maybe to your breast. This is so important part of the female body. The gateway to your heart, but not only to your heart, also to your sexuality. Female sexuality awakens in the breast, in your nipples, which are directly connected to your clit, and open your vagina naturally, with no stress, with no hurry. So just also sending some loving touch to your breast, if that's okay for you. Daring to feel your nipples, daring to feel your whole. And if it's okay for you, just holding them right now with both hands. Noticing all the feminine qualities are here for you to rejoice in them. Roundness, yes, as much as we fight to be skinny these days, the feminine is round, yes. The roundness, the softness, the nourishment. Yes, so you continue sensing your body. Sorry, the music was cut. Holding your breast and sensing those feminine qualities there. And with your own touch, sending a blessing to your breast. We could stay here the whole meditation, but we are gonna keep on moving. And before that, I invite you to just give a last attention to your nipples. I like to say that happy nipples, happy woman. Just sensing your nipples, see if you can feel that spark of energy in your body when you touch them. And if not, it's also fine. And then letting your hands move down and maybe resting them on your womb. Breathing in this so important area for us, where we hold the space of most creativity in our bodies. Our inner cosmos. Maybe just sensing your presence there with your hand in no movement, realizing how much love can be shared just through present touch. Just loving your womb, and loving and honoring your capacity for create and manifest wherever you dream. Yeah. When you are aligned with that energy that wants to manifest through you. And before we move ahead, bringing a blessing to your womb, something that you dream of when you will get out of this strange stop. What is that you want to bring to the world next? Could be a baby, but could also be a beautiful project for you and for painting. Could be a song. And let that arise from your womb, not from your busy mind. The mind of Shakti is in service of the wisdom of her womb. So really sinking in that wisdom for a few moments. Planting your seed right now, together with another hundreds of women all over the world. This is so powerful. To plant your own seed in their presence all together. And your seed will create a unique plant being, perfume, together with this ritual of planting your seed, giving yourself a promise of how you are going to take care of it so it becomes a huge tree, a huge bush full of flowers, releasing your unique fragrance. We have no time. We cannot hide anymore, beloveds. It's time for you to shine. So just honoring your seed and offering that promise. And as you do that, I invite you to move your hands slightly down. And if it's easy for you, you can put it underneath your clothes. If not, it can be on top of your clothes. So you feel also the entrance of your vagina. The entrance to your temple, the doorway into your womb, actually. Bringing also just loving presence now here. Just loving presence. And if you are inside your bed or you are lying down or you have a space to caress your vagina a little bit, you can also do. If not, it's just okay to bless it with your hands still. Just promise her you will spend some time with her later and you will share with her some loving touch. You will touch her like no ever any lover has touched her before. Because you are the one who knows best what she needs. So maybe just giving her also a promise of taking some intimate time with herself on your own, a little later today maybe. Better not to postpone too much, we can get really angry otherwise, like it happens with our men. So really be honest in your commitment to her. She needs you. Yes, she needs you. And then from there, I'm gonna invite you to move your hands, including also in your touch, your legs, that keeps you rooted in the earth. Maybe you can do some long passes like water touch, rooting all that fire and creativity of your womb into the earth. Acknowledging that so important connection. And if you can touch your foot and your feet, also thanking them to keep you grounded. They do so much work for you every day. As my master used to say, you can only touch the sky when you are fully rooted in the earth. So acknowledging also your leg and your feet. And with it, moving to the bottom of the earth, acknowledging the darkness within you, within the earth, within life itself. And from there, coming back all the way up, including maybe your arms also and your hands. Just for a moment. Yeah. Also acknowledging these hands. But also they do so much work for you with no complaint. These hands that can communicate so much. That hands which touch you just felt. And these arms which are the wings of your heart. And from there, I'm gonna invite you to move into our next key, which is feeling. Yeah. So I'm gonna invite you to open your wings, open your heart, your hands, and take a few wide breaths. Like once I heard a man saying he heard a woman cracking her heart to the sky. There was nothing more beautiful ever he saw in his life. So I invite you to, when you exhale, you bring your hands back to your heart. When you inhale, you take energy in your lungs and you really open your arms and your heart to the sky. Very softly breathing. Yeah, and really allow your heart to fully open. Becoming like a wave of breath, allowing the breath to come out of your mouth. Remember, mouth closed, energy closes and feeling stops. So when you really want to feel, open your arms, open your breath, open your mouth, and let the air take you like God, penetrating you in each in-breath. In each out-breath, surrendering to His wand of light. And the more you breathe, the more you allow feeling. So I just invite you to stay with the breath for a few moments longer. And maybe in each inhalation you feel like existence is filling you up. God is penetrating you. And with each exhalation, as you surrender, you bring all that love back to your heart. So you are just the channel of that transmission within you. Remember, your arms are moving with your breath very slowly. Yes. The slower, the more you can just allow your breath to move you. And you just surrender to the flow. So this you disappears into a flow of breath. A flow of love. Or if it helps you feeling like God is penetrating you in the middle of your heart, and you just open in pure joy, in pure love, surrender to the power of His penis. Yes, I'm here. Take me. I am yours. And then taking a last breath and bringing your hands back to your heart. And just sensing, feeling your own heart for a few moments. And just listening, being totally honest with yourself. Feeling yourself, feeling your heart, and being very honest. What is that you're for? What you have been postponing for so long? And just breathing in that. What are you avoiding to feel or to share with someone? Or to say to someone? Just listen and feel. And stay there, breathing. Going layer through layer. And you can choose a situation in your life or a person in your life. Or just something that is really important for you right now to explore this. Just asking yourself what I'm avoiding to feel here with this person in this situation. And giving a space to yourself to feel it now with the presence of your own touch. your own breath, with the support of all the sisters taking the courage to do so. Then taking a deep breath and opening your eyes, and if you have a mirror, I would invite you just to look at yourself in the mirror. If you don't have a mirror with you right now, you could actually look even at the screen in the computer, in your own eyes. You can make the image bigger. And just see this woman in front of you. Receive her as if for first time. Really receive her in her pain, in her insecurity, in her fears. And also in her gift, in her light, in her beauty, in her courage, in her longing, in her grace. And really look. Recognize the period where he is at in her life right now. Honoring that. And see if you can meet her deeply. See if you can become one with her in that space where there is no mind. There is just presence in between you and her. And I invite you to ask her one question. What is that that you need from me right now? And wait for the answer. Trust the answer. Maybe she answers you with 1 or 2 words. And if it's easy for you, you can write them down or you can just register them in your heart. As you keep on receiving her gaze. Oh, and then taking another deep breath, I invite you to close your eyes and let the mirror go. And just rest in presence. No past, not future. Just present now. With this darkness, with eyes closed. In total silence. Just letting yourself rest for a few moments. Presence. With the infinite dark ocean you contain within. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in one drop. Taking a deep breath and slowly coming back. And to complete with the session, I just invite you to share something maybe in the chat, or maybe just one word that is valuable for you, or if you want to share something with other women that it's scary for you, and that's your way to complete, feel free. Just do your own completion rituals, sharing, communication. It has to be in the chat. We can, there are too many to speak. Just feel what is important for you to share with all these women all over the world. And it's not for them, it's for you. But benefiting yourself, you are benefiting them too. Yeah. One awakened woman is a blessing for all the women in the world. So let's all awaken together. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share with you from my home and feel so connected all over the world. Wow, it's really precious. Yeah, thank you. And I honestly believe that together we can transform the world. The moment we let go of competing with each other, wanting to be another woman, the more we trust who we are as we are, then yes, the goddess is here with us in our human perfect imperfection. I love to say. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm holding a platform for women. I don't know if it's the right place to say, tantrawoman.com. So you can just, if you want to look more what I offer or the other women in the platform offer, you can just go there. Yeah, and I'm just reading in the chat. I think you can all read, it's not only me. Wow, thank you, thank you. I also want to share with you my dream. It's a little crazy dream because, you know, I have many faces, and one is that I'm a little bit crazy. I had a crazy mother, so. And it's, I dream with an army of naked women stopping the war, stopping the stupidity, or, you know, but I really dream with an army of naked women standing in their truth and their vulnerability. Yeah. So that's my sharing. And yeah, and an invitation to do your vagina extra homework later on, to offer her maybe a little bit of attention, and just really, just you are your master. I want to say there are so many techniques now to massage your vagina, like this, like that, and it's all fine. There are a lot, you will get a lot of information, but ultimately your hands, your sensitivity, your presence is what is gonna heal her and awaken her. Yeah, and from there you can then share with your lovers, and yeah, and also to take care of your heart. And if you receive any message today, don't wait. You know, this virus has shown we could die tomorrow, so you know, we don't want to postpone. Tantra women don't want to postpone for the next life. So call that person you are angry with. Do you want to take him or her to the next life? No, do it today. Yeah, and yeah, forgive yourself. And okay, and I don't like to talk usually much, but in this, so I leave you here. Thank you. I'm just gonna thank you. Thank you, Yarna, for being here from Turkey. Yeah, and Yenny, and the women that I know and the ones I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you for joining this amazing festival. There are lots of gorgeous sisters sharing. So, bye bye. So beautiful. Bye bye.
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 Love you. Love you.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Love you.
Love you, Santoshi.
All of you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. You always make me cry.
Thank you so much.
Love you,
Love
Santoshi.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. See you in
Oh,
Tantra
you're
Festival.
also beautiful.
Agad na dahil, Mili.